Welcome. So I've been waiting to go live for actually a couple of years now. You got to have a certain amount of followers. I never been really big on recruiting, so um, I had to let subscribers. The subscribers add up, and I would like to send a special thank you to my child because I've been allowing her to experiment on my YouTube with my supervision, of course, and post videos and just see what happens. And baby girl, uh, she has added to the subscription list through her fans. So, yeah, I'm not gonna talk much. I'm gonna get into a reading. This is a reading. That's why I'm here. A reading. Haven't done a reading recorded in a while, and I'm just feeling led to do so. So, y'all here vibe with me. Go back the other way. Give me that. I don't want you on camera. Go back the other way. Go back the other way. Go over there. Nah. What did I tell you? Shaakira. No. I told you I don't want you on the camera, right? So if my phone rings, don't give it to me yet. I'll get it later, okay? Thank you. Thank you for helping me though. So full-time parents know how this goes. You sit down and do something productive and children are going to interrupt you more than likely, and it's been something that I've been trying to be more aware of and not allowing it to stop me from doing whatever I was focusing on in the first place. So we're gonna get into these cards, and you know what? I'm gonna play my music loud. I don't know what YouTube is gonna do about that, but I'll play a little louder so we can vibe together. So when I started the reading though, when I started the video, the live, I got a song channeled to me immediately, which was "I'm Still in Love" by Sean Paul and Sasha. So today's reggae day. That's the mood. I'm a big reggae fan. I love reggae music. Wagwan to all my West Indian family. Love West Indians. Much love to y'all. I honestly feel like I'm connected to West India. West India. I feel like I'm connected to the islands, though. I just gotta do some research to find out if that's true or not. Um, Welcome to the live. I'm just rambling. Haven't ever gone live. So if you're here, I'm happy you're here. You get to catch it. It's probably gonna be all over the place, but I'm gonna do a reading. And I'm really just chilling, honestly. So, I'm just experimenting as well, taking my time with it. But hope you're having a good day. Thank you for watching. Shout out to Florida. Florida is beautiful. I love Florida. I went to Florida. I've been twice. I went as a child, but I went a few years ago as an adult, and it was really cool. It was a really good experience. You hate Florida. Dang. I wonder why. Why? Why do you hate it? I was only there a few days, so I understand. Am I a good ranter? I don't think I ever heard of a good ranter. I probably am, though. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, Disney World. That's where I went when I was a child. My grandma took me in eighth grade. It was a really good time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really excited that y'all jumped in my life though. That's pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty dope. I don't really talk to people and just be with my kids all the time. So oh, thank you. My son bought it for me for Mother's Day. Key West. Key West. I'm gonna have to go visit Key West. Wait, are you the one that said you didn't like Florida? Oh, that was E. Davis. Who said that? Floridians. We got some Floridians in here. No, I like Florida though, but you know what? When I went, it was so crazy because like the day I got there, literally, I had a brand new car. The fucking car broke down. Can't fucking make this shit up. I drive from Arizona to Florida. We get there. God is good because we made it all the way there. But when we got there, I had to drive home in a rental. Left my fucking car there. It was crazy. But being near, the water and experiencing the weather and seeing the people, it was worth it. It was worth the trip. Used to go fishing when you was a kid in Florida. What type of fish did you used to catch? That's pretty dope though. Where are y'all located right now? Where are you located? Yeah, the person I went with he grew up out there. He was telling me that it was really, really bad with the racism and stuff there. But I wasn't there long enough to experience. Well, I guess there's no time period to be long enough somewhere to experience racism, but I just didn't experience it while I was there. Mill Willie? One of my best friends is from Milwaukee. It's cool. All right, I'm gonna pull a card. I'm a single mother. Interesting. Your mom was a single mother. I missed something. Let's see. That's what prompted me to do this reading today and get on live. Me just thinking about motherhood and all the things that I'm responsible for and taking care of and doing as a mom solely. For some reason, I don't like to say single mom because I don't like to add to the perpetual story and theme of a lot of our reality, which is we are doing things single. But I still don't like to add to it, so I always feel guilty when I call myself a single mother because I do have like my mom, and really that's it. That helps me. So technically, I'm not doing it on my own. know, and then we have the Most High. But I definitely understand being a single mom for sure, and that's what prompted me to get on here. I know it's weird, right? It's like if it's the truth, why does it bother you to say it? But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because I just never envisioned that that would be the type of motherhood that I would be experiencing, like when I was younger. You know, when you think about being a mom, I don't think a lot of us young girls think about doing it alone. You just always think about the fairy tale, getting married, having a husband. You know, we don't really think about that when we're younger. And then when it happens like that, you be like, okay. Just what you said, okay. Yeah, so, but yeah, thanks for joining the live. I'm gonna start pulling some cards. Let's see what the energy is. What messages we could get today from the Most High, our ancestors, our spirit guides. Um, oh Allah, thank you so much for allowing me to communicate with your children today on this glorious day that you have blessed us with yet again, giving us another chance at this beautiful life, another chance to redeem ourselves, another chance for us to be grateful and live in the moment and be proud of ourselves and be happy about what we've accomplished and even the things that we have not yet accomplished or didn't, because it all serves a purpose. Thank you for bringing me here and giving me the courage to go live today, God. I don't know what exactly is going on and why you moved me today, but I'm following the voice and the direction that I hear. A silent voice, an intuition, that voice that we all have in common. We love you. Please bring us some messages. I don't know how long you want me on this live. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here, God. But thank you. Thank you for bringing us this far together. Please give us some important, direct messages for the collective to be able to move throughout their day today, to feel inspired, complete any tasks, missions, anything that needs to be done today. Let us get it done with these messages in mind today and in the future, God. Thank you so much. I'm just so grateful. I want to acknowledge our ancestors, our spirit guides, Orishas, those that will be named in this reading and that remain unnamed, but we still acknowledge you. We thank you. And we know that we are not doing this alone, that we are in this together with you. All praises. Amen. So let's see. What I'm gonna use. I don't know why I just grabbed this, but I'm gonna start with the Loving Oracle deck. So yeah, y'all. Thank you for watching. If you're just tuning in, again, this is my first live. I haven't been live. I've been waiting to go live for a couple of years now, so I'm excited. I'm excited to be doing this today. I really am. And I'm proud of myself. So I just want to get on here and encourage y'all. If I'm ever showing my face, it's always to encourage and uplift people who take the time to listen to me. Whether you are listening on accident or intentionally, you know. So I'm big on shuffling the cards. I personally don't mind it. I watch all kind of different readings. Some people start by shuffling, some people don't. Some people show you the cards, some people don't. You know, It just depends on my mood and what I'm feeling. But I personally, when I'm doing readings, like to shuffle the cards. I need to feel them. I need to make sure that there's no doubts about the messages that are coming out. When I first started doing readings, I was very, very picky and very afraid to get on live and even record videos because I don't take it lightly. And so I just spent a lot of time with them on my own, which I'm sure that's what a lot of readers have done. And we just got something that popped out, y'all. Part of the experience. The chaser. What are we chasing, y'all? Fear of abandonment. Chasing codependencies. Okay, Spirit. Can I get another one, please, to clarify this? Somebody just walked in front of my window, and he's standing right outside my door, and I don't know this person. It's kind of ironic. The chaser. I mean, he looks like he's looking for somebody, but I don't know. Thank you, Spirit. Can we get another card to clarify this a little bit more before I get into this? This is very interesting. The chaser. It's not what I was. So, So, are we running or are we being chased, y'all? What's going on? So, I'm really getting, it's just a lot going on. We have this fear of abandonment, yet we have someone who is literally chasing you too. And you might be aware of this, but it just has you in two different energies. You don't know whether to stay in this energy of abandonment, which you're doing subconsciously. You're not really aware of it. And remember, this reading is not for everybody. It's not gonna resonate with everybody. These readings could be for anybody, but they're not for everybody. I'm also getting yourself, your higher self is waiting on you to chase you instead of this love. Look what just popped out. I didn't even look at the card before I said what it was. If y'all caught that, y'all caught that. If you didn't, I definitely did. And that's the shit that I be talking about. That is the reason why I love doing tarot, because ain't no fucking way. Did you just see what just happened? Unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. I literally just said that. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So the message in these three cards is the love that you are chasing and this fear of abandonment. We all know fears are not real. Fears are not real. Just make sure you don't abandon yourself. Codependency is a part of the human experience. You just don't want to be unhealthy with it. You know what I mean? Like, at the same time, there's a codependency that we always think of, and then there's one that we don't really correlate, which is codependency in yourself. What does that really mean? Like, we know what it means to be codependent on others, but what about being codependent on yourself? For example, your higher self, the self, yourself that ain't gonna make the wrong decisions, because it already knows where you're headed and what this stuff is supposed to do. You know what I mean? So that was interesting. All right. So thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And we started the reading talking about, well, I started the live talking about being a single mother, which that's all a part of that. You know what I mean? Like when you're a parent and you're parenting alone, I think that, I mean, obviously you have less time, or we all have the same amount of time, but what you do with your time, um, is based on how your life is set up. So if you're someone who you don't have any children and you have most of your time to yourself, perhaps you can find more time, um, to develop that relationship with yourself, and figure out exactly what does that look like, versus being someone who's always with children, or someone's always in your environment. It's gonna take you longer to really sit down and figure that out. So, we already got a card that popped out, but I'm not even gonna say nothing about that yet. Thank you, Spirit. Things are looking up, y'all. For real, things are looking up. I'm gonna do no reverses. Spirit, thank you so much for that message. What do we need to do in order to find what this looks like? Can we get some clarification on self-codependency? I know I'm being a little crazy right now because I ain't showing y'all the cards, but I'm doing that on purpose. Keep the suspense going. But this is literally how I do my readings. So, um, there's a liberation happening. Despite you being in this space of developing your codependency on with your higher self, there's a death of that fear. Like point blank period. Like Spirit is saying we're ending that. We're ending that. There's liberation that's happening. You know how I know? Because they said so. You mean? And if you part of my collective, we don't doubt this. You feel me? Like shit be happening and you be like, this ain't me. Like this do not go with me. Like when it ain't like this, or it seems like it's not like this, you be like, I know you playing God, because ain't no fucking way. This really what it is all the time. But life is too crazy, mysterious, beautiful. Feel like that here. That's not what we're doing here. This is what we have to remember. And what do it take? It just take determination. And that is so fucking crazy that we have to be determined to love ourselves. We have to be determined to not allow our fears to take over. Like these are literally like things we have to worry about and think about and do and practice and like, okay, Spirit. Yeah. I also am getting like love interest. Like somebody is like, but while they're chasing you, you ain't paying no fucking attention because you're so busy on this mission of loving yourself and being with yourself and figuring out how to express love to yourself and writing messages of love to yourself, journaling and, you know, another message of love to yourself is calendars. Like I keep a calendar. I have to write out my calendar. I need to see what I did on a daily basis so I can see my progress. Like that's a love message to myself because I know that that's going to benefit me. You know, informing you. You're informing yourself of what you see, what you want, what you need, um, what you really already have. You're reminding yourself really because that's what this is about. It's about remembering. Thank you, Spirit. If you goofy like me, you goofy like me. I'm just gonna laugh, especially when they make me happy. Like the Empress just popped out. I'm shuffling the cards, y'all. So, I mean, you can try to ignore it. You can act like you don't remember, but eventually it's gonna come back to you. You're gonna be like, "Oh, fucking Empress! Like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with you." And Empress energy is could be masculine, feminine. Doesn't mean it's a woman. It could be a man. You could be a man in your Empress energy. I just love a good reading. You know, I know a lot of the times we be using tarot for love, like love messages between men and women, but even in that, so much of it is really about us discovering ourselves, like seriously, for real. Thank you, Spirit. But you already know what the Empress is on. She's prosperous. You know what I mean? She's comfortable. She's full of potential, baby. There's a synthesis that the Empress carries. Um, so, synthesis, synthesis. Mm-hmm. Let's see something real quick. Synthesis. What does that word mean? Do y'all know? Because I'm like, I thought I knew what it meant, and I don't want to say what it means and I'm be wrong. But I feel like it's like something being in sync, or you like, let's see, synthesis. The process of combining distinct parts, ideas, or elements to form a new cohesive whole. It occurs across various disciplines, ranging from merging data and research to creating a compound in chemistry. Damn. So finding your chemistry that you have with yourself, like that's what. Okay, so I'm trying not to read myself right now, but on some real shit, I feel that because you be so busy, like, and it could be man or woman. You be so busy, like, I need this chemistry from an outside source, and at the same time, I don't have enough chemistry with myself. So why am I chasing chemistry from somebody else who I can't control? Who you know what I'm saying? Like, or from people who are outside of myself. Let me get the chemistry within myself, and that's what the Empress is about. The synthesis. You feeling that? Yeah, me too. I'm glad. We vibing together because, like, yeah, like that's what it's really all about. Like that's what it's really all about, and we know this, but we have to remind ourselves. It's a part of life, though. You know what I mean? Like experiencing others are is experiencing ourselves as well. So we have to be mindful of that. But yeah, that's crazy. Okay, I was kind of right with what I thought it was. I'm happy about that too. I'm live. Man, oh my God. I'm really live right now. I'm really live. It's crazy. So it's a lot going on where like we're in a time and space where while we're figuring ourselves out, it's become popular to do it in front of the world or in front of our loved ones, like on social media, obviously. And in a sense, it's always been that way, but now it's like more. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, you take some pictures, you have to wait to develop them, you have to wait till you see your friends, show them the pictures, you feel me? Like explain to them what happened. Now we literally posting pictures as soon as we do some shit. People already like got the visual before we even like explain exactly what happened or where we was or what we was doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't always include all the information as we're sharing with the world. And it just becomes a distraction from yourself. Even though I really, really love social media, I absolutely love it, and I intend on building myself and my platforms. But the reason why this is important for me to bring up is because it's so popular right now to share this part of our journeys, and we end up sharing things prematurely, and that can really cause an interference. So be mindful of that. You have to really be mindful of that. And so I'm in this weird stage where I'm like, okay, I can utilize these tools a little bit more, i.e., going live, but I have to be careful. um, just like we all have to be. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah. You've been waiting. What you been waiting for? Waiting to go on social media? Thank you, Spirit. So the Most High is saying, be mindful of that. It's a lot. Like somebody, you mentioned Chat GPT. I think I know I downloaded it like maybe a year ago, but I literally didn't even. I still haven't used it to the capacity that I could be, but I do really like it. That's healing. And you know what's so crazy? I was just thinking, ooh, okay, Spirit, kind of okay, flew out. Um, hmm. I'm sorry. I just started pulling cards or shuffling. I'm really shuffling. I have this African Gods Oracle deck. I'm sorry. I should have showed y'all these. I really like to show them too. That's the deck I have right now. Multitasking, channeling. Yeah, healing is so important, and you don't want anything to interfere with that. And social media could definitely interfere with your healing if we get to the point where we're sharing too much information. Because there's a sense of responsibility when you share information. Like there's responsibility that comes with that. There's going to be some questions. There's going to be people who need some insight on, how to follow what you're doing or how to not follow what happened. You feel me? So it's opening up a lot. And it's important to know Because you could be like, this is what I was gonna say. I was just thinking about this. I work so much. I don't know if it was this morning. I think it was yesterday. Healing is always going to happen our whole life. Like our whole life is a healing journey. Because there's always going to be something that needs to be healed within us. And so if we look at it from that perspective, like something that clicked with me when it came to like working out and being healthy, when people start saying it's a lifestyle change. Like if you're gonna get healthier, it's a lifestyle change. You're gonna have to change your lifestyle. So the same sentiment with healing, um, meaning it's gonna happen throughout your life, and there are changes that are gonna happen within that healing process, and it's gonna look differently in different phases of life. But we have to learn how to continue to do that in a healthy way while sharing or not. But if you are sharing yourself with the world in that capacity, um, it can slow down your healing journey for so many different reasons. So we have Osa that popped out. Fire and passion through your eyes. I just jumped on live. I didn't even care if my hair ain't done. I didn't care I ain't had no makeup on. Like I was just like, I don't care. Like what? I'm finna get on here today. Like we're doing this. It's all good. All right. So in the positive aspect of Osa, fire and passion run through your veins. So the region Orishas, Oya, Yemaya, and Iwa. Strategic intelligence, generous, tireless worker, great willpower, friendly, charismatic, benevolent, does not hold grudges, clairvoyant, and intuitive. These are the key words. Thank you. You are great. You are great too. Thank you. The positive influence of Odu Osa makes you a highly intelligent and active person capable of accomplishing great deeds in a short period of time. Proactivity and achievement are the key words of this moment, and if you are not always busy and running against the clock, you will not feel complete, will you? Spirit, why are you playing with me? Y'all, I literally work 7 days a week. Spirit, wow. We gotta work though. Okay. Like that's literally a question. If you are not always busy and running against the clock, you will not feel complete, will you? And it's a funny question. Yeah. Passionate about what you do. You have the gift of moving everything and everyone around you, of making things happen and bringing life and warmth where there was only stagnation. A tireless worker. You are single-minded. We talked about single-mothered. Single mothers. Now we're seeing single-minded. Is that a synthesis in this message? Clearly it is. Single. Let's revisit single. A tireless worker, you are single minded and no effort is too much for you. Your steps are guided by the speed of thunder and the force of storms, and Osa, fire, governs your thoughts and actions. I need my glasses. Knowing that Success is on the way, gives you the courage to face even the greatest challenges. Although you urgently need to learn your own limit, body, and soul, after all, as much as you want to believe it, you are not a machine. Y'all, why my eyes? You are not a machine. What? We're human beings, though. We are machines. So rebellious. Like, no, you're not a machine. Slow your ass the fuck down. You can't do everything all at once. Okay? You can't do everything all at once. Slow down. You are not a machine. Benevolent and generous, you do not hesitate to help anyone who asks. Assuming for yourself the mission to make up whatever is lacking money, love, care. In return, you demand that those you've helped are willing to accompany you on your journey at your fast pace. As I start reading fast, okay? And that you won't always be possible. Okay, let me do that over. Hmm. Benevolent and generous, you do not hesitate to help anyone who asks. Assuming for yourself the mission to make up whatever's lacking money, love, care. In return, you demand that those you've helped are willing to accompany you on your journey at your fast pace, and that won't always be possible. This doesn't mean that you should slow down. Not that people don't love you. I'm gonna have my glasses. I'm gonna have my glasses next time, y'all. You need to recognize that everything and everyone has their own time and rhythm, usually different from yours. Okay. So we fast. We a bunch of fast asses. My collective, y'all. That's me. We fast. We're fast. We're fast. We smart. We intelligent. We quick. We got the answers. We can't help it. We can't help it. Don't let it distract you though. I know it's hard being geniuses, okay? We can't expect everybody to be at your level, you know, especially on the self love journey. Especially. Thank you. Thank you, Osa. Osa. So that was the positive aspect, and that's the one that came out. In this deck, you get the positive and the negative. So let me show y'all again. Okay. Um, got mine. Yeah. For real. For real. Okay, so also the Waning Moon card popped out. And I'm gonna be honest, like y'all, I don't know off the top of my head what that represents. So I need to look at it too. Waning Moon. Okay. This is what the card looks like. These cards are really, really pretty. Really beautiful. The Waning Moon. It's time to banish all evil. Y'all, I saw that earlier and I was just like, Spirit, we gonna save that one. That's a little heavy, okay? Like we know what's up, but we're not really always gonna talk about everything. That's what's up. So, but okay, we gotta talk about it, y'all. Because they brought it out. So, because these popped out quick. This is the phase in which the moon decreases in brightness until disappearing and dying for a few days. We got the death card earlier. It is a time of symbolic death and resurrection, making it the right time for the closure of everything that is no longer needed or desired. The banishment of negative energies, the release and ending of situations, and the reversal of unwanted situations. With that, it's time to reflect on what you want. After all, not everything we want is good for us. When a negative Odu card presents itself with the waning moon, it's time to retreat and admit that you can't have it all. No matter how hard you try, considered a negative phase of the moon. This card reinforces the negative aspect of the Odu and usually indicates that there's no escape from the Odu's unfortunate predictions. At the same time, because it's also considered banishment moon phase, one can seek. I can't believe this is happening right now. One can seek to cut off the Odu's negative influence with rituals. Hold on, I'm trying to see because ours came out with a positive aspect. On the other hand, if the waning moon shows up with a positive Odu, it's time to protect yourself from the outside world. Avoiding envy by keeping your victories quiet for a while. And you know what's so crazy right now, though? My eyes are literally going in and like I can see the words, you know what I mean? And I don't wear glasses all day, every day. Like I only wear readers. And usually when my eyes start to give me a little bit of an issue is when I'm reading at night. It's never happened during the day. And yeah, it's a little dark. I don't have no lights on. I don't like lights on during the daytime. Like I like natural light, but that's sticking out. Spirit wants me to tell y'all that. Like I'm literally, yeah. Anyway, okay. On the other hand, if the waning moon shows up with a positive Odu, it's time to protect yourself from the outside world, avoiding envy by keeping your victories quiet for a while. It can also mean that your achievements have reached their full potential for now. So it's time to calm down, count your blessings, and enjoy what you have instead of pursuing more and more, as it could make all that, as it could make all that is already there go away. So, like, we're hard workers, y'all. Like, Osaka came out and literally told us, like, we're not machines. And so the waning moon comes out as just like a reminder, a stamp, a confirmation. Don't be so fast. Like, just slow down on this healing journey. You're healing. Like, don't rush it. Don't feel forced to share it. Don't feel like you have to show up a certain way. I mean, look at me right now. Like, I literally got on live. No fresh retwist, no pretty background. Like, I've been waiting to get on here, and I'm here. Like, it was time. It was just time. Been worried about not working. Don't be worried about that. I know that's easy to say, but trust me, I understand. I understand. But sometimes God gotta slow us down, and we won't slow down. So the Most High will do it. But what do you mean you've been worried about not working, about not being able to work, or what you mean? Thank you, thank you. I pride myself on my natural hair. I'll be like, you know what? I know people are gonna look at me and judge me and think I'm probably a bum or homeless or just stupid or something because they think that, if you don't look a certain way, certain things have to align. But I don't care. Yeah. Think what you want, Chad. I'm working. And like you said, you've been worried about not working. But then once you get to the point where you are always working, it's like I'm also worried about not working because I'm tired of fucking working. Like, but don't worry. Worry is one of those words that I had to really stop. I had to force myself consciously to stop using. Like, I'm sure I still use it, but every time I see that word or I think it or I hear it, I um I just instantly be like, oh fuck that, I ain't worried about shit. Like everything is going in the damn trash right now already, and I'm just like, oh well, okay, fuck it. No. Yeah. Yeah, and you know why we be feeling like that? Because like life, we have responsibilities, we have things that we have to accomplish and complete and do and pay for and take care of, and there's a part of working that's forced, where we feel like we don't have no control. But there's a bigger part of it is where it's like you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Like you can you can wake up and be like, I'm never gonna fucking work ever again. It's gonna be hard. We all know that shit, but we have to remember that we're ultimately in control, even when we feel like we're not in control. Because I lost so many jobs in the last 5 years, y'all. I'm not even fucking kidding. Like there was nothing I could do about it. You know what I mean? So don't be hard on yourself. If that's what you mean. I don't know exactly if that's what you meant though, but strengthen the hair. Yeah, it is. It is strengthen the hair. Even to the point to where it could be in a bad way too. Like when I just read that comment, I just thought about the fact that hair can be used as a weapon. Like it literally could be used as a weapon. It literally could be used as a weapon. Like people could use their hair and how it's perceived as a weapon against somebody else in their hair and how it's like here. For real. Manifestation career, beginning of the dream. Long hair don't care. Yeah. Facts. Facts. Long hair don't care. Shit. Short hair don't care neither. I be thinking about cutting my hair, y'all. Like, I'm gonna cut it and regrow it just because I know it's strong and I know I can do it. Like, you know what I mean? But nah, I want my hair to just keep growing. Um, but this reading is really, really dope. I didn't know it was gonna come out. I'm not done. I'm gonna pull stuff from my random, from my random deck. You got long hair too? Or you just supporting your sister? Nah, but I love my locks. I just be wanting to kind of, sometimes I be wanting to just do something different, pop out and switch it up. But I'm a hairstylist, and it's so true what they say about a lot of hairstylists. Like, we don't really be feeling like doing our own hair. I'm like, it's done. What? Hey, my shit done. Don't play with me. That's what's up. Like, that was such a beautiful journey, though. The first time that I grew out my own hair, because my life of, oh, cool. That's what's up. Like, when I was younger, and of course, my mom used to perm my hair and stuff. So, my natural hair I had when I was like maybe, I don't know how old I was when I got my first perm, maybe about 7. I was pretty young. So, when I did my first set of locks, it was 20, I think it was 2017, 2015. It was in the, man, I don't even remember what year it was. But I had the first set for like 4 years, and I did the big chop. And I was like really seeing my own hair for the first time in my adult life, and it was just beautiful just to see my pattern of my hair, like my curl pattern, the texture, you know what I mean? Because I went from wearing weaves as a child, I mean, perms as a child, and then as a teen, weave and extensions was always the thing. So I never gave myself a chance to really grow out my natural hair. Even if it didn't have a perm, I still flat ironed it. So I knew my hair would grow and that it could get long, but I didn't see my curls. That's where you feel me. It's that ether. That's when things get a little bit different and you start really, really experiencing yourself. But yeah, that's what's up. If you're ever in Arizona, let me know. Get your hair done. Okay. Don't give up. I didn't pick the card. Popped out. I don't pick them. They don't be me. I know it's probably some people that be doing that shit. I don't fuck around. I don't play around with this shit. I do what I'm supposed to do. When it comes to them, when it comes to the Most High, when it comes to this word, these messages, I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around. Don't give up. Don't give up. So we growing our hair for the rest of our life. So that means Spirit said we ain't cutting shit off. Keep me, you cut your hair. That's funny. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. But no, don't give up on your self-love journey. Don't give up on working through those worries that you have. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up. It could take however long it's gonna take, baby. Like 80s, like I'm an 80s baby and I'm a late 80s baby. So I really grew up in the 90s. But when we was growing up, we was in a rush to grow up. You know what I mean? Like, and you rush to wait because it's not our timing, it's divine timing. Like, you can't tell me that the Most High is not involved in every aspect of my life. You can't tell me that. Because anytime I'm in a space of worry, of fear, of looking for love outside of myself, of not being happy where I'm at. Somebody said that in like Florida earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime we're in those spaces, the Most High shows up and reminds us, like, don't give up. The 80s. So we had this stigma on us growing up. Like if you didn't accomplish a certain thing at a certain time by a certain age, you're gonna be old. Like it's gonna be too late for you. And then we grow up and we experience life and being these different ages, and we realize how it really is. And certain ages we thought were old is actually still quite young, and there are all these expectations that we have of ourselves that's not realistic because it's been put on us to feel that way. But in reality, it's divine timing anyway. You just don't give up. And even when you give up, you still ain't giving up because it ain't up to you. Think about that. You give up, you think you're giving up. You ain't giving up shit. It's beyond you. Yeah. I laugh too loud at that. Gen Z, honestly, right now, I'm trying to think what Gen Z is. Gen Z after us? That's after us, right? No, I'm tripping. Gen Z. When is Gen Z? I don't want to be hurt nobody feelings laughing and shit, but I'm goofy as hell. Y'all can't be on here joking with me like that. Oh. I don't know. All I know is about us. You feel me? That's all I can speak on. I just know we the coldest ever. You feel me? We like the OGs, but still the babies at the same time. Like we're in this sweet spot where it's like, is they gonna take off? It ain't really looking like it, but I don't know. The motherfuckers in that space where anything can happen. Right, okay. Okay, I get it. Them, yeah. They a little different. They're a little different. They're a little different. Yeah, we're millennials. You know what's so crazy? It took me a while to realize that I was a millennial because every time I kept hearing it, I didn't identify with it. The word just felt so foreign to me for some reason. And then when I finally took the time out to actually give a fuck enough to look it up and realize I was a millennial, I was like, yeah, I'm a fucking millennial, yeah. Yeah, no. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. They do be looking a little older. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's the fashion. Maybe it's just things that they're experiencing that we didn't. This technology is probably part of it. It's we we didn't grow up with. We had a lot to compare ourselves to, but the pressure wasn't as much on us like that, all in our face like that. Like we had certain people that we looked up to, but it wasn't like every day, all day, seeing millions, thousands of people on a phone in your hand, like comparing your life to their life. Like we didn't have to experience that, and you just making me realize that that's probably affected them in that part. You feel me? 1981. Okay. Okay. I'm 87. Yeah, but that was funny. That made me laugh though. Before I even knew who you was talking about, I laughed at that shit. That's funny because I love us. I really do. But yeah, so thank you so much. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for being here with me and experiencing this time, this space, in the star space. I'm gonna do more lives. I'm gonna keep getting on here. I have the same worries too. Like we out here and we getting it, and we're working on training our minds to focus on who we are already, not who we were. And why we are here, and that's the whole point of the messages. That's the whole point of a lot of the things that we look at and consume and find interesting, because we identify with it, we're intrigued with it. It's a part of our healing journey, which is also discovering ourselves. And so me doing this live today, and having this channel is just another extension of me doing that very thing too. Millennial Star 1981. Okay. I didn't know that either. Okay. Dang. Okay. 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 That really puts some things into perspective as far as people that's been around me and close to me in their ages. And okay. Oh, I wonder who like, how did they, what is the millennial, why are we called millennials? Because of the change, like the 2000s, like the millennium, the new millennium. But I'm wondering, like, what, I'm gonna do some more research on these names of the generations and why they're named that. Yeah, that shit was so crazy. The New Year, that year, New Year's Eve, me and all my cousins, we really literally thought the lights was gonna go out in the house, and we was gonna like have no power, no water. Like, y'all remember that? You remember that? We really thought, we really thought it was possible. And our parents still went the fuck out. We was in the house. I'm just thinking about this shit. All the kids is it was the normal weekend as usual. My mama, and my cousins, my big cousins, and them, they got them. My auntie, they got together every weekend, and usually we all be together. This weekend though, them motherfuckers was out. They was all out. We was in the house. I'm sure it was a lot of parties that night. They probably went to some kind of party. Like, they knew wasn't nothing finna happen. Like, wow, that's hilarious. And we wasn't scared. We wasn't really scared. We was just like, man, we just was like in the basement hiding. I think we definitely did like have our spots ready. Like, okay, where we gonna go? Like, how we gonna work this out if something happened? Man, them lights stayed on. We was like, wow, okay. Shit, fuck it. We here. Yeah, but no. Yeah, I'm definitely team millennial. I gotta rock with my people. But I really I be wishing that I could have been a little bit earlier in the 80s, because I didn't really get to experience it at a time where I could like remember, you know, because I'm 87. So I was like at the tail end. And I just hear so many great things about the 80s. A lot of the music was so beautiful and different. And it's just, I feel like I was there, but I wasn't. You feel me? Because that was the stuff that I grew up on, you know what I mean, with my parents being from, the time before me. So, you kind of identify more with the years that come right before you landed here, because you're influenced from that time. So, yeah. I'm older than you. That's what's up. I get that a lot these days. I get that a lot these days. They be thinking I'm a teenager. I swear to God, I'm like, I'm not a teenager. No, sorry. Yeah, we almost there. What an accomplishment, and I mean that for real, for real. Shoot. Yeah, I'm almost there. And it takes so long. Like, I'm literally finally at that I don't give a fuck time. Like, I give a fuck, don't get it twisted, but I don't care. Like, I'm smoking on live. I'm gonna be me. Like, I've lived enough life to where we have, we have earned the right to be you, to be me, to hurt myself, but yeah, never would have did this 10 years ago. Never. Might not do it again. No, I'm just playing. I probably will do it again, but yeah, it's a beautiful thing to reach these milestones for real. For real. I'm happy to be here sharing it with you. We almost there, baby, and we gonna make it for real. So with this reading, we have to just be mindful that loving ourselves, finding the chemistry with ourselves, chasing ourselves. Love is calling. You got people loving you. You gotta love yourself. Like, there's death in that old you. That's the healing. Life is continual death and rebirth. God, the Ten of Pentacles, baby, is within you. You feel me? Like, as long as you got your determination, there's a Swords energy. As long as you got that, you good. Because why? Osa said so. And we had the wine and moon. And I think I put it, the wine and moon said it's out of here. The wine and moon went back in the deck miraculously. So the wine and moon is like I said what I said. We got Osa, who said it first. Don't give up. Just slow down. That's it. And that's so fucking hard to do because we got shit to do. You feel me? Appreciate you too, beloved. Appreciate you too. Thank you so much for being here. Going live is very interesting. It's very interesting, but I finally realized it's not about how many people are watching you. I've always heard this, but I guess you have to get to a certain point of understanding in your own personal journey of self-love and healing, to where you just really be like, I'm gonna say what I need to say, do what I need to do, help how I can help, show up how I can fucking show up, and allow the Most High to lead and guide me with my loved ones. So thank you for being here, for real. I'm gonna do another live. I'm gonna let this simmer. I'm gonna watch the numbers. I'm a very experimental person when it comes to like social media. So a lot of times I just post stuff just to see what's gonna happen. So with this one, I'm not really, I'm just happy to have been able to share this time with you. Thank you so much. I will continue working my craft. When you said that, I instantly thought about music. I think you're talking about the cards though. And I want to point that out because whatever you are doing, whatever it is that is your craft, like really your craft, you gotta really work on it. So I appreciate you saying that, because we are people of many crafts. But I'm gonna keep on working on all of them. You feel me? I'm gonna remember you said that, because I know it's not just about just one thing, but this is a big thing. This is a true team. I love you. I love him. I love him. I love doing this. I love sharing messages and being a vessel, a channel a channeler, just helping you and helping me. So have a great day. Yes, facts. Many talents, many talents. Yep. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit and experience one of my talents, which is definitely playing with these cards. We're not playing at all. This message today was really, really light, but I think it was perfect. Like a perfect introduction to live and beginning of what's to come. So hopefully you feel inspired and you'll come back. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Be safe out there. Yeah, I'm about to get out of here, but that way, bye, Star. Thank you.